Peggy 18.
When you think about BioShock Infinite's characters, in BioShock 1, I think the biggest character in the world was actually the world of Rapture. And I think with Infinite, we're continuing that tradition as well, that there's a lot of narrative told in the world, and very much probably on the same scale as there was with BioShock 1. But we also saw an opportunity to bring the dynamic element of storytelling to the characters. And our challenge of course, is that we don't have a very presentational medium. I mean, you think about storytelling in a lot of games, you're thinking about going to a cutscene or being locked into place, and that's not something we really like to do. And so we created this character named, two characters, Booker and Elizabeth. One who's a character you inhabit, and the other one is a character that the AI inhabits.
Back there at the shop, what you asked me to do.
Let's not discuss it.
No, what did that thing do to you?
If he were to take me back, that's death, Mr. DeWitt. Or something so like it, I cannot tell the difference.
Booker is, I think you're going to see him be multi-dimensional throughout the game. Starts off very, very simple, and if you know history at all, he's a former Pinkerton agent, which those were bad guys. Bad guys feared the Pinkertons. And the fact that he was kicked out of the Pinkerton agency should kind of give you a little bit of insight into what kind of guy he is. He's seen a lot. He's done a lot. He's got a lot to make penance for. And when he's presented this opportunity, which at first is just a job to him, of getting Elizabeth out of her gilded cage and taking her from point A to point B, that's where I think his journey starts, not just in a literal sense, but more of a metaphorical sense as well.
Looks as if some desperate fella called this place home.
What does that make us?
Liz is interesting because she is really coming of age in this story, and she's figuring out what kind of woman she wants to be, kind of getting out of that little girl thing, which has been, even though she's a little bit older, I think being held captive, I mean, I would assume her whole life, or however long Ken decides, she's been held captive by Songbird. That's kind of halted her growth in terms of defining her independence. So she's figuring that out, and she's very sweet, very compassionate, and also very headstrong, which I like that about her.
He's in pain.
Not for long. I need you to step back.
Wait, there's a tear. See, right here.
Elizabeth, it's just an animal.
I can control it this time.
It is too powerful. You won't be able to stop it.
I wasn't asking for permission.
In terms of what I look for in a voice actor, I look for somebody who can inhabit the role. And sometimes they'll bring something to the role that I had no idea, and I'll change the role. With both of them, I think I saw people who sort of inhabited the basics of what I saw in the character, but they were also very good at taking direction. They're very good at responding to feedback, and that's what I mean more. It's less direction and more feedback, because a lot of times I don't even know what I want, and I'm just sort of saying, let's try in this area, and they're very open to that, and they're really generous in the process, and that's been incredibly helpful.